These are some of my babies which are used for body shaping and skin tightening and body tightening procedures. Now this is the basic model, the Atmos, which is a basic liposuction machine which uses vacuum. All these suction machines equipment use approximately 1 atmosphere pressure or minus 760 millimeters of mercury. But and then this is a manually done thing where we have to use our force of our hand, and while doing the liposuction we make small incisions into this skin and then pass a cannula under, and then and the cannula would be something like this. This would be something, a cannula which would go into a small little opening, and then it goes inside under the skin, and then we use the left hand to monitor where the cannula is going. So it's used as a guide or the eye of the surgeon, and then from here the fat is taken out through a small pipe. Next is the body jet or the water assisted liposuction machine. This is also an imported one from Germany, and it uses a pulsatile jet of water to not only infiltrate the area where we want to do the liposuction from, but it also helps in bringing about some amount of vasoconstriction. That is, it makes the field bloodless for us to aspirate the fat. And the force of water, the pulsatile jet of water, is enough to dislodge the fat, which is then aspirated through the cannula. These are the cannulas that are used. You can see there is a small little opening here, and this opening is the one that sends out a jet of water, and then you see the other holes here. These are the ones that are used for aspirating the fat. Now the biggest advantage of this particular thing is the lipocollector equipment. This is the lipocollector equipment. When we attach that to this particular thing, fat collects into this particular bottle, and it is sterile fat which can be used for fat grafting as a secondary procedure, or it can also, this fat can also be used as for generating SVF, that is stromal vascular fraction, or stem cells, which can be used to help in rejuvenation of various parts of the body. And if you look at it, this is the attachment which goes into the body jet cannula. This goes into the suction. This goes into the cannula here. This goes into the cannula. This goes into this opening here. This is how it goes in. And once it goes inside, we lock it, and with this, and then the process is started. So this lipocollector equipment also comes with a filter inside, which goes into the thing, into this particular jar, so that the fat is what is retained here, and the excess amount of water is taken out from the other port out into the suction bottle. Next we have the liposurge or the power assisted liposuction, where you can also infiltrate. You can pass fluid into the body for infiltration, and also use the lipo mode, which causes a vibratory motion with electrical current, and that vibratory force dislodges the fat and causes a vibratory motion under the skin in the fatty tissue, and then helps to aspirate the excess amount of unwanted body fat. Now we have this particular equipment called the vaser. This vaser uses ultrasonic energy, and it comes with probes like this. There are, here you can see there are 3 rings. We have 1 ring, 2 rings and 3 rings. So each ring depends on the area where we are operating upon. We take a decision on what kind of what ring has to be used. Once we use this particular thing, this tip generates ultrasonic waves which causes emulsification of the fat under the skin. And once that is done after tumescence, then we use a regular liposuction cannula to aspirate out the unwanted body fat, excess body fat from the body. So this gives this also generates some amount of heat, so there is some amount of skin retraction that takes place along with it. Now coming to the latest and the most sought after equipment, that is for skin tightening, that is the Renuvion. This Renuvion is an adjunct procedure used after liposuction. The advantage of this particular thing is, liposuction does cause some amount of skin retraction, but then over a period of time, once the healing is complete, there can be some amount of laxity of the skin, which is not appreciated by many people, especially women. So those people who are interested in good amount of skin tightening, Renuvion is a good option. Here what happens is, this particular equipment generates radio frequency energy, which coupled with helium gas, there is a helium gas which also comes in through that particular thing, and once the helium gas comes in contact with the radio frequency at the tip, it generates what is called plasma. Now as we know that there are 3 states of matter: solid, liquid and gas. Plasma is the 4th stage of matter, which acts on the collagen under the skin, between the skin and the fascia and the fatty layer, which causes intense contraction of the collagen fibers, and also it helps in neo collagen formation and causes continued retraction and skin tightening for the next 6 to 9 months after the procedure. So it's a wonderful tool for skin tightening.